Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries Channel, the place where every heartbeat and every subtle glance between Jimin and Jungkook feels like a story of love unfolding in real time. The past few days, the fandom world has been buzzing again with confusion, rumors, and questions all surrounding one thing: Jungkook's date today. Some fans claim he was seen with someone. Others say Jimin and Jungkook met secretly on screen. And the most dramatic of all whispers saying they might have broken up. But what really happened? Is it true that Jungkook went on a date? Did Jimin and Jungkook really see each other today? Or are these just another round of misunderstood moments blown out of proportion by the internet? Let's break down what really happened and why, once again, the truth shows that Jikook is still beautifully them. It all started when Jungkook's name began trending worldwide with keywords like Jungkook date today, Jungkook girlfriend, and even Jungkook seen with someone. Screenshots and blurry photos started spreading online, showing Jungkook at what looked like a restaurant in Seoul. Some captions claimed he was with a mystery person. Others speculated it was a staff member or a friend. But as always, people jumped too fast to conclusions assuming someone must mean a date. However, armies who've been following Jungkook closely noticed something very familiar. The same cozy hoodie, the same silver earrings, and even the same gentle smile he wears when he's comfortable, the kind of mood we've often seen when he's with someone special, someone who gives him peace. Many fans immediately noticed something odd in the background. A phone screen reflection showing a tiny face that looked so familiar. Was it Jimin? The angle, the features, even the hairstyle seemed suspiciously similar. The internet went wild. People started connecting dots, saying maybe Jungkook wasn't on a date with a stranger at all, but was actually having an online meeting or video call with Jimin, who might have been somewhere else that day. Just a few hours later, during a casual Weverse live clip from Jimin, fans noticed something even more interesting. Jimin smiled while looking at his phone, and for a brief second, someone's laugh echoed faintly in the background, a deep, warm laugh that fans instantly recognized. Jungkook's. Armies flooded the chat. Was that Jungkook's laugh? Are they talking right now? Wait, are they together on screen? Jimin didn't say much. He simply smiled, looked down and said softly, "You guys are always quick to notice." His tone, playful but fond, made fans melt. It wasn't confirmation, but it wasn't denial either. It was just Jimin being Jimin, subtle, calm, but full of meaning. Moments later, Jungkook went live too. And guess what? His lighting, the sound, even the timing matched perfectly with Jimin's earlier moment. Fans realized the truth: they might not be physically together, but they were definitely together on screen. Maybe sharing the same call, maybe interacting before or after their separate lives. Either way, the connection was there, quiet, soft, and undeniably Jikook. And then came the storm. Some fanbases, especially those constantly trying to erase Jikook's connection, began spreading rumors that Jungkook and Jimin were no longer close. They pointed to Jungkook's solo schedules, Jimin's individual activities, and the lack of public interactions lately. They're growing apart, they said. They've moved on. But those who've been watching Jikook for years know this isn't new. Every time BTS members focus on their solo careers, the same narrative pops up. Yet somehow, every single time, Jimin and Jungkook find quiet ways to show their bond still exists through similar posts, shared playlists, matching captions, or even synchronized timing that feels too coincidental to ignore. In recent weeks, fans noticed that Jimin used a specific filter in his photos, the same one Jungkook used days before. They also wore similar accessories again, the same black ring, the same silver chain. Are these just coincidences? Maybe. But for Jikook fans, patterns like these speak louder than words. Breakup? Not even close. If anything, they've matured. Their connection now feels calmer, deeper, less about showing the world, and more about protecting something real. If you've followed Jimin and Jungkook long enough, you know their story isn't loud. It's made of glances, timing, and shared silences. It's the kind of connection that doesn't need daily posts or public moments to prove it exists. When they interact, it feels like two souls who already understand everything without needing to say a word. That's why this date rumor actually says something deeper about them. People saw Jungkook out, looking comfortable and peaceful, and their first thought was, he must be with someone special. That in itself shows how fans associate Jungkook's happiest, most relaxed moments with being near someone he loves. And many fans immediately thought of Jimin not because of wishful thinking, but because Jungkook has shown us countless times who brings that comfort to his life. When Jungkook smiles in a certain way, when Jimin gets shy and laughs during a live, when both suddenly go online within minutes of each other, the fandom feels that spark again. Subtle, yes, but it's always there. This isn't the first time rumors tried to question Jikook's closeness. In 2020, people said the same thing, that they drifted apart. Then, weeks later, fans caught them traveling together. In 2022, when they barely appeared in the same frame, they suddenly mentioned each other in interviews. And in 2023, Jungkook's live ended with a small, quiet Jimin that melted the fandom's heart. So when people ask today, did they break up? The real answer is, how do you break something that was never defined by public appearances? Jikook's connection is not about being seen together. It's about knowing that somewhere, somehow, they're still watching the same screen, hearing the same song, or smiling at the same memory. Even during busy schedules, they've both talked about how they support each other privately. Jungkook once said he always listens to Jimin's voice when he feels lonely. Jimin once said that Jungkook is someone he always relies on to feel grounded. That kind of bond doesn't vanish. It just grows quieter, stronger. As soon as rumors spread, armies rushed to defend them, especially Jikook fans who followed their story for nearly a decade. Hashtags like #JikookStillTogether and #Jimin and Jungkook began trending. Many fans posted compilations of their moments, from early debut smiles to their latest shared looks, reminding everyone that these two have always been each other's comfort zone. Even some media pages and fan accounts clarified that Jungkook's so-called date was not romantic at all. He was reportedly meeting staff related to his upcoming project. Nothing more, nothing less. But of course, the fandom had already seen something deeper. The same day, Jimin appeared online too. The synchronicity was too perfect. Coincidence? Maybe to some. But to Jikook fans, it was the universe doing what it always does, aligning them again. Just to remind us that their story is still quietly unfolding. So here's the truth, once and for all. Jungkook did not go on a romantic date. The person he met was likely part of his professional circle. The mystery reflection that sparked curiosity? Probably a phone screen during a call, but fans noticed the timing, the smile, and the laughter that coincidentally matched Jimin's. And that's what made the internet explode. There's no breakup, no drama, no sadness. Just two people living their lives, still connected, still carrying the warmth of each other wherever they go. This is what real bonds look like, not loud, not performative, but steady. When Jungkook laughs without reason, when Jimin smiles while reading something on his phone, fans feel it, the same invisible thread that's been tying them together since debut. Whether on screen, off screen, or across miles, it's still there. And maybe that's what makes Jikook timeless. So, to everyone asking, did they break up? Or was Jungkook on a date? The answer is simple. No, they didn't break up. No, it wasn't a date. But yes, they're still very much in sync. Maybe not for the world to see, but for each other to feel. Because sometimes, love doesn't need grand gestures. It just needs understanding, the kind that only Jimin and Jungkook seem to have for each other. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Jikook Diaries Channel. If you felt a little warmth in your heart after hearing this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other armies who still believe in the quiet magic that is Jikook. Until next time, keep your heart open. Keep believing in love that's real even when it's silent, and remember, sometimes, the smallest coincidences carry the loudest truths. See you in the next one. Purple Heart.